Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat, people. So get your questions in. It's all about the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm. Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace both booked their FA Cup semi-final slots today. Nottingham Forest getting past Brighton on penalties, and then you had Crystal Palace beating Fulham 3-0 in a London derby at Craven Cottage. So I'm sure some of the questions will be about that. Of course, we got the two games tomorrow with Preston versus Aston Villa and Bournemouth versus Manchester City as well. Will City's season be over this time tomorrow? Well, we will find out very, very shortly, people. But as always, obviously, any other questions outside of the FA Cup with the return in Premier League, that's absolutely fine. Of course, Champions League is back the week after next, as is Europa League as well. Real Madrid leaving it late. Mbappe, did he score a free kick? Well, it wasn't a direct free kick, but Mbappe scores as Real Madrid win late. You know, Real Madrid go Real Madrid as always. But whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, or you're on one of the audio platforms like Spotify, etc., hit the like button on the video. Wherever you're watching on, come to YouTube, hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Please share across all the socials. And that's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, Twitter, Instagram. And also, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Road to 15K as well. Big up Shine in the chat. Big up Steve for the raid. Big up everyone that's joined over as well. Like I said, members, if you're a member, your question takes priority like a super chat as well. So if you're a member, get your questions in. And of course, if you're kind enough to super chat, we'll get to your question as well. Couple of the gang get in the building. Steve is in the cut. Returning Peter's in the building. What are you man telling me, man? You man good?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I just been watching football all day like usual. So, and I'm still doing it. So, yeah, man, just chilling, man. Just chilling. Good to see you, Pete, by the way, bro. Long time no see, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Peter, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm trying to think. When was the last time I was on here? I don't remember.
Something. It was basketball. That
Probably.
would have been the last time you did it.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, guys, I didn't watch either game.
It's basketball. I watched bits and pieces of the Fulham Crystal Palace game.
I canceled my ESPN Plus, and I just never wanted to reactivate it. So it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
I'll hook you up, Pete. I got you.
I'm not gonna watch tomorrow. Like, don't send me anything because I wasn't gonna do it anyways. But yeah, no, it's all good, man.
It's all blessed. But yeah, man, you Strasbourg, you lot been on smoke. It seems. I see you lot getting hella praise. You lot packed up Leon. Were you lot that good? Or were Leon that bad, or was it a mix of both?
So Leon are typically a team where they start out kind of slow, and then the second half they bring on any of Mikel Tadze or Cherki or Almada. Basically, they have like 6 attackers that like do the business, and they started out really good in the game, but they didn't create anything super clear cut. Besides, Petrovic made a good save or two, but they should have led at halftime yesterday. And their press was outstanding. Like, we literally could not get out of our own half. But what happened was, second half, it seemed like they ran out of energy because it was literally the game of two halves kind of thing. Then we were the ones pressing. We created very, very good opportunities. Bakwa on the right was superb. Barco, my God, what a good player this kid is. So he played really well. And Mega, a lot of good standouts the second half. But yeah, we just took our chances. And it's really cool because obviously you were saying a lot of people was praising Strasbourg online. Like, a lot of people don't watch Liga, but I felt like it was smart. It was smart from Liga to put that on a Friday night, have a team in Lyon. So you had an audience of Man United. Like, Saeed was doing a watch on for it. I was like, what? Like, bro, my league. It's in the
because United are playing Lyon. I think that's where that's
exactly. So I thought it was smart from Liga, whether they did it on purpose or not. But like, a lot of people are watching the game who don't usually watch the league. So as a huge advocate of the league, I was super happy that like people was paying attention to it and stuff. So yeah, we played very, very good second half, but should have been. It was more about Lyon kind of screwing up in that first half, but yeah, good game. Very, very good game. Like, entertaining for the neutral. people genuinely enjoy. So yeah,
that's enough. Big up CP with this absolute joke man as well. Big up to Omar. Hey Steve, can you send Omar the link please as well? Big up to Paul also. Says flawless question: would Brighton's Van Heck be a good enough for United? Like his passing Murillo quality too. Nah, Van Heck. I think he is. I think he is a good player. But for where we're trying to go, no. Murillo, it's a good season. Let's see how he fares next season. I'm always skeptical with players off of one season, but he's had a very, very good season. Like they are very impressive defensively and have been all season long. First, every time I've watched them, even in game, even more time if they've conceded goals or they've lost the game or not played too well, it's rare I go, all right, they've had a shocker. But defensively, I always wait with players. Never is it always takes more than one season. Let's see how you do the second season. And see, we've seen it now with Cole Palmer. That's a prime example. Yeah, and he's a talented player, and I think he'll turn it around. But you see what's going on with him compared to what it was last season. What are you saying, Jez? You good as well?
No, man, I'm good, man. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling, man.
Blessings, and big up Dead in the Water says hit the likes, big up the crew. Shout out to everyone tapped in as well. Also, yeah, that is just solo. I don't know. I'm guessing this is anime he's talking about. Is he talking about?
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, like what's it called? Season final season final today. Yeah, and the episode was lit, bro. So now I'm on to that. But obviously, big away from the chat.
Yeah. Flawless Forest went to penalty shootout 120 minutes today. Do you think it's an advantage for your team on Tuesday? Or are you thinking the same? Same. I don't think it really means too much, to be honest. I don't think I never take. I think people overstate when things are going to when games go into extra time and tiredness.
It matters less to you than it does to them.
Yeah, like if it's too, I think it's overstated. It can have an impact, but I think it's overstated. It's like when teams say, "Oh, us getting knocked out of a competition helps." I've never heard a professional footballer say that. I've never heard a professional footballer or a manager at that time or afterwards or a retired player say, when we got knocked out of a competition that helped, or when we lost a game that helped. Form's not something you can turn on and off. I think it's overstated as well. So I think it's the other way. I think what I say is I think them winning helps. I think if they lost, I think it's more of an impact. But because they won, they're going to be on a high because they're flying in the Premier League and now they're through to a FA Cup semi-final. Had they lost, I think it's more so tired legs. I think we've seen that with Liverpool because did Liverpool not go out to PSG and then lose to Newcastle a few days later?
The following later. Yeah. No, but I agree. No, I agree. I actually think more times than not, you actually want to be in competition to cap the continuity. Like I feel like waiting like a week for another game is way too long. Having way too many training sessions, so I feel especially like you said, especially them winning, it's kind of like. I mean, you see how the players are after the wins that they be having. Like, motivates them going on to the next game and like let's continue playing. Whenever pros lose as well, you can see like it's the eagerness of trying to turn around right the next game.
Literally, like I seen a clip from the overlap, and it was it was obviously the regulars on there, Keane was on there, Gary Neville, etc. And they were talking about the treble season. Obviously, for those that don't know, Manchester United played Arsenal in the semi-final, and Phil Neville gave away a penalty in the last minute. Bergkamp took it, Schmeichel managed to save it, and then obviously we won by the fantastic Giggs solo goal. But they've all spoken about if they think if Arsenal win that game, they probably go on to win the league type of thing. And then they were talking about how that could have been the end for Phil Neville and Keane getting sent off and how he would have felt. And also, I say this all the time, man, winning cures most problems. Winning football matches, it cures 99% of problems. I don't think fatigue an issue like that. Form's not really an issue like that. Players being injured ain't really an issue like that. What you're doing off the pitch is now not a topic, but there's no over-analyzing of anything. But once you start losing matches, there's over-analyzing of games and stuff like that. So I take it with I don't think so, really. And plus, there's not a lot on the game. Yes, Fats, what are you saying? You good?
Yeah, good. Oh, shit.
Blessings.
Yeah, all good.
Blessings. Big up Flawless. Not trying to hate, but people overrate Forest because they play the lowest defensive line, have overperformed their XG on many occasions, and averaged the lowest possession in the league. I don't think people overrate them. You might not like their style, but it works. Before you go, it works. It works for me. Before you go,
what they do.
Yeah, it works for them. You might not like the style, which is cool. If you don't like the style, cool. It works for them. And if more teams did that, guess what? They would be better off. Nuno has a style and he has players that work.
So it doesn't matter what people hate them as.
Yeah, they're a good side. They get results. I don't think you're overrating because how can you overrate when they're overperforming where everyone expected them to be? They're currently are they third, fourth in the Premier? Put it this way.
They were
17th last season. There we go. So they're third place. They don't have the third best anything in most people's opinion. There's nothing about them that screams third place. So you might, style you might not like, but if you're trying to dominate the ball and break down low blocks and your wingers are Langer and Hudson Odoi, you're an idiot. You realize what you have. You're an idiot.
Exactly, and even look at the defenders as well that they have as well in the team. Like, the team is literally made for the transition. Like Morgan gets White is like one of the best players in the league when it comes to transition from the middle third to the final third. Like imagine I always say like him and Morgan Rogers. I always use like same similarities because I was like if you put them in teams like Pep's teams, I don't think they're as good as they are for Villa and Forest because you're taking away where they can excel at best.
Look at their midfielders. All their midfielders cover ground like madmen.
Yeah, Yates, you got all that.
Anderson.
You got all them industrious, hard-working runners.
Off the ball. That are great off the ball.
If you're trying to dominate games with Elliot Anderson and Yates, you're an idiot.
They're having the best season of the traditional big clubs this country has seen since Leicester won the title.
Yeah, pretty much. I literally called that Yates guy is an absolute fuck because when you watch him play football against your team, that guy literally gets away with a yellow card every single other game here. And this is what I'm saying. Like this guy runs around like there's no purpose in this team here. Also running around, hurting people, and hope that he doesn't get a yellow. Literally,
you realize what you have, man, and that's what they're doing again.
To go from the relegation battle to the doorsteps of the Champions League in an FA Cup semi-final, which I was just looking it up, is their first semi-final appearance since they won a semi-final in '91. Right, to do both those things in a season after barely staying in the division, I guess you could have the sustainability talk if you want to be miserable, but like, who gives a fuck? This is Forest. Yeah. Like let people be happy about some shit. Jesus.
And also their owner wants to win.
What? And they want to be in the Champions League, which is 40 plus years now. So
I'll be honest, I don't think the Champions League matters as much to the fans as getting to that FA Cup and winning that FA Cup does.
I agree.
There's going to be a lot more people alive that are Forest fans that remember watching them win 2 European Cups than there are Forest fans that remember watching them win like the 1967 FA Cup or whatever they won or some shit. Right? So like if you ask the fans, I think they would take the trophy over finishing in the Champions League places. And in their case, I would not disagree with them. For Newcastle, winning the Carabao Cup means more to those fans than making the Champions League again would. And if you guys want to pretend to disagree, that's fine. I just don't think any of you who do disagree live in the real world.
Yeah, right. Definitely. At the end of the day, like trophies mean like you want something, like you're crying.
They're lifetime memories, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, because like there's so many people that look at and say how, like, so for example, the Newcastle, obviously with Newcastle trajectory of like they probably may see trophies after trophies maybe in the future, but there's probably Newcastle fans who like more of the older generation who said like maybe we're like shit, we might not ever see we might never see this team win a trophy, and might pass away in order, and the fact that you can share like a family memory like that with like your grandpas, your grandmas who support maybe Newcastle is one of them. That's why I always say like for me, I never understand why people get especially from clubs that don't win on a regular basis. Like if you're like a Liverpool, a Man City, I kind of understand that you don't pay attention too much to the Carabao Cup and League Cup. But I think for teams that especially don't win a lot or are in the positions to win a lot of times, I never understand why you should look away from those type of trophies, in my opinion.
Exactly that. And big up to Sunshine for the raid as well. Love Sunshine every single time. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well, people. And to RSV, you following on for that, says Flawless. I've also spent recklessly. I've also recklessly spent money since 2023, and have even faced points deduction. Forest are not really that efficiently run as club. Word to Lex, run me my charges. Couldn't care less. If I have to break the rules and quote unquote face a points deduction, and it brings me, like Peter mentioned, a Carabao Cup, or it brings me a Champions League place or a Europa League place or something of great success to whatever club I'm with it. Like people keep talking about City and there's 115 charges. Run me my charges. If I'm 115 charges and I've won
120,
120, it can be 250, it can be 400. Whatever the case may be, if you are run me my charges, I've been saying this. Run me because it's worked out for everyone. That points deduction that Forest got because they broke the rules last year seems it's worked out for them. City has worked out for them. Run me my charges. They can't. FA don't do shit. Actually, the FA stands for fuck all. Let's clarify that, number one, when it comes to punishing people. Secondly, as well, they can't ban us all. Me and Veta was having this discussion, and he still can't answer me now. If everyone decides to break the rules, what are they going to do? They are not banishing the top clubs. The FA are no way banishing the big six from the league. You know why? Because they have to sell it. And it's all about money for them. And you know how you know this? Because look at the issues that the referees cause and they don't solve it. You know why? Because they don't care.
I was saying this to Chelsea fans like last year who were worried about all this FA bullshit. I was like, the FA have to sort out City first before they come to Chelsea. And they're not going to punish City, so why would they punish Chelsea?
Yeah.
Like, people just love the...
Not necessarily. It depends how big both issues are.
I mean serious punishment. Like getting fines and stuff is no big deal.
Yes,
exactly. That's the thing.
Fine Chelsea 5 million.
If it was like a slam dunk, it was a slam dunk penalty. Like they're not.
It's the equivalent of charging us 10p. That's what that is the equivalent of the committee.
Even if like worst case scenario, like a transfer bounce and shit happens, like again, like they know they can't send you to like League One and stuff because then,
that's my thing.
People are like, exactly, like, they're not gonna do that.
The titles, and I'm like, they're not gonna, bro. They'll get a points deduction, maybe. You know, they'll have to pay a few mil. They'll be fine. Who cares?
Exactly, and it's like, and that's what it is. You get on with your lives, and everything's good. Then.
But back to it. With Forest, like whatever's going on currently is working. They finished 17th last season. They're odds on to Europe in the FA Cup semi-final.
They were people's picks to go down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They were. I thought they'd get relegated.
We want to have an sustainability discussion. You want to have
Forest
a sustainability discussion. You want to be honest.
Forest are having a brilliant season.
Like, where the fuck did any of us think they were going to be this season? I had them in the bottom 5. I didn't think they would.
I had them 11.
Anybody have Chris Wood scoring 20 goals?
This is Cristiano.
Guys, like, if we're going to have a sustainability conversation about like clubs like Brighton and Villa and Newcastle, I guess, because we all kind of think they should be top half teams every season and kind of expect something. Nobody, like, we still going into next season, we don't really know what we're going to get from Forest.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be good. We don't know. But no one, like, expects anything. No one, at this point, Nuno's fully rehabbed his rep as a manager. Like, nobody should crash him if and when that crashes and burns eventually. Like, they're punching way above their weight, and, like, we should be able to just enjoy shit. Like, it's similar, like,
you're bringing too much.
Next season, say Strasbourg struggle, right? No one should be looking at Liam Rossigna and saying, "Hey, you're a shitty manager."
Oh, shit! That he managed Strasbourg.
Yeah. He wasn't cool.
That is a pro.
His name Peter used to play for Hull.
Yeah, I remember. That's right.
Everything you're saying is right, but you're bringing too much logic into this, bro.
Wait, like, guys, like
don't
when we're
run logic.
talking sustainability and like standards, you have to remember what kind of clubs we're talking about sometimes. With all due respect, I know Forest have two European Cups, and it's funny to rub it in Arsenal fans' faces. But like, let's be serious. Like, why don't we just let them have a good time? Why don't we just let Palace fans enjoy their cup semifinal? Whoever wins, you guys want to have the sustainability conversation and be miserable? I don't know.
We love you. We love you. We love you.
Everywhere we follow. We got the fucking Palace, and that's the way we like it. We like it. We like it. Hey, we go.
The Peter's point about it is like, if Forest, let's say Forest finish, I don't know, 14th next season, those gonna be like, what a terrible job they've done. If they're in the Champions League and have won an FA Cup or made a final, like they doing much better than expected. Their fans will take that. Yeah. If you say, hey, you gonna win the FA Cup and be in the Champions League next year.
3 years ago they were dying to get out of the championship. Like, what are we talking about?
People are just, we know what people are gonna do anyway. So like, what you're saying is right, Peter, but you're bringing too much logic. Football fans don't use logic.
I got a video. I got a video to share from.
Sean Dyche's
share it from
like this.
It's already there. What's it called? I need to
do that.
Bring it up.
Anyway, but speaking on
the league.
Speaking on logic,
look at some things and be like, hey, Burnley making Europe in 2018 and being in the Europa League playoffs was super impressive. I hope you just look at that and respect it for what it was. Yeah. And don't want to talk tactics or sustainability on XG. Like, guys.
Peter, people don't respect it though. Like, also when Sheffield United also finished, was it 7th?
When they finished 9th, they would have probably finished in Europe if there was no COVID. Yes.
Yeah. Like people won't respect it because the next year there's this massive fall off and people just forget. People forget about these one-off seasons.
Well, also good. I've literally the perfect video of the football fans here acting like accountants and talking about efficiencies of the football clubs. Once it's the perfect video.
A mind-blowing congratulations, and enormous congratulations to the Twitter accountants, the Twitter lawyers, the Twitter directors. Right? Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Come on, man. Come on. Everybody, stand up. Stand up for an ovation, man. The team got worse today. Isn't that worth standing up for? Isn't that worth clapping for? Isn't that what gets you guys excited? The team got worse today. Woo! Oh, yeah, man. I'm so excited for the season. The team got worse. That's what moves me. That's what makes me excited. Oh, man. We got 70 million. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby, we got 70 million. Do we have good players on the field? No, but we got 70 million.
Bro,
right,
it's literally what it's like people care about what the net spend is. People care about we have to make sure we buy him for this price and we have to make them sell him for that price. Bro, nigga, how much did my team win this season? Where did we finish in the season? This is what I care about because
I enjoy watching my team
because Tottenham fans try to get at me. Yeah, certain Tottenham fans that I know, randoms that I don't know. Because I tweeted Eddie Howe surpassed Pochettino's Premier League legacy, and I potentially Nuno can do it as well. This time.
And here's the thing, right? Spurs fans are hating on Newcastle winning this trophy because of that.
It's hella corny.
Just like Spurs fans hate Leicester for winning a title during their great period with Poch. They hate it.
It's hella corny. It's hella. Once I come back to that. Once I got a call.
Oh, yeah.
Go on. Carry on, Prime.
No, you read that. And then,
cool. Hey, big up J Ball TV for the super chat. Appreciate it. Says, I really want Forest to get top 4 as their owner is very ambitious. They've been linked to Cunha and Douglas Luiz for 3 months now. Imagine those two in the squad. Hey, you had a Cunha and a Douglas Luiz to decide. That is something serious.
That is the interesting thing from Forest.
I want them to get top 4 for a different reason.
Go on, Prime. You go, and then you go, Prime. You go.
That is the interesting thing from Forest now because they're having a brilliant season.
Yeah.
I want to see the knock-on effects from this. If they're going to bring in a Cunha and a Douglas Luiz into their squad, bro, hey. And Steve was talking about their owners being actually ambitious.
Yes.
If they're allowed to spend, that Champions League money is going to hit different for them. So it's gonna be great to see because I like this competition within the league now. So.
Like you're talking about what, $60 million, what £60 million, like to finish inside the Champions League spot.
I'm not sure how much it's more than that. Probably not.
I am tired of clubs like Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham, to a lesser extent Arsenal. I'm tired of teams like that taking up spaces in these European comps, boring everybody half to death, and then not winning anyways. I am fucking tired of that shit. So if we could give up all of our spots for these teams that hardly ever get to be in these spots, like I would rather have Palace in Europe. I'd rather have Newcastle in Europe. I'd rather have Forest. If there's a way to put Brighton in again, that would be kind of fun. I would rather see something different than fucking Tottenham trip over themselves in Europa League and die to make the quarterfinals. Like, I'm bored. I'm super bored
from an entertainment standpoint.
Like, and that sounds like I'm hating. Like, I get it. Chelsea don't win. No, not anymore. Not anymore. And Conference League, no one cares. Let's be honest. So, like, if we're gonna die for these Champions League spots, and then we're gonna go out in the playoff round or whatever that shit is next February, it is like I just don't care. I'm sorry, I just don't care. I don't want to. I don't really want to see that bad. I would rather give these spots to teams that are really going to do their best and like take advantage of the opportunity. Like we have Villa in the Champions League quarterfinal.
Shout out Villa, man.
Like, that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. I would like to see more clubs like that getting that opportunity.
It's funny because
that's why I was looking at this on Mike's channel. I think yesterday or the day before about like looking at what West Ham did when they won the Conference League, and even the year before that, I think they got to the
Europa League.
They got to the quarters, and they only got knocked out because
Leverkusen.
I think they had injuries to their squad. Look at Villa last year.
No, it wasn't Leon. It wasn't Leon.
You look at Villa last year in the Europa League. They were in the Conference League. And they only got knocked out again because they had injuries to their squad. But like, I like these.
To be fair, they should have done better though. I watched the games.
I know, but I think it's because it was injuries why they got because they were going through a bad period at that time anyway.
I don't know. I'll be honest, but I get your point though. I get your point. I get the point though.
Anyways, my point being, I like these like quote unquote mid-table teams taking these European European competitions seriously because you can win if you're at Brighton, a Villa, a West Ham, etc. You can win a Conference League. You can win a Europa. It's very much doable.
It's doable, and I mean I had the conversation like literally on a late night rant literally on GC where I was saying how since most of the time with the top four example, you see the traditional teams, the traditional big six for example, you see them in the top four, and I was saying how you see that most owners don't necessarily care about necessarily winning. It's more about the profits, the efficiency of how the club is run. I was saying how the Premier League ironically would actually benefit from the fact that make the league where only top two get Champions League guaranteed. Maybe the third place has to play qualifiers and that. But obviously at the same time, you look at clubs like Forest, for example, this season wouldn't have the opportunity. So it wouldn't be a net negative. But I mean you guys are right in terms of how I feel like other clubs where the revenue is not the same as the bigger clubs in the Premier League, they appreciate actually being more in these competitions. They appreciate the opportunity to get there. Even Brighton was there. I thought Brighton actually had a good chance until they got knocked out against I think Lyon or something. I can't remember. But now I'd much rather see some of those teams rather than us who I'll be honest, like for the last few years, we've been in these competitions just because we care about making just the money from those competitions. Not because we're actually trying to win. That's why every time I get always a lot of heat when I say, yo, run me an Carabao or run me an FA Cup over the top four, because at this point, I'm not trying to be part of just participate. I'm actually, if you want to have me in a competition, at least try to go and actually win the competition. But I know Spurs most of the time will not be in the competition because they want to win it. They want there to be in there because the money is crazy. Like I know that. Like I saw the prize money for the Club World Cup. I know Levy is fuming that we can't be in there. 125 million, just like that.
Jez, I remember when Spurs were in the Conference League. I remember.
Man was saying.
Spurs fans were telling me that, oh, I don't want us to win the Conference League because
No, don't forget that. I remember that was the season where we finished, I think, 7th, and Villa finished 8th. And I remember some of our fans were rooting for Villa to get their spot because they didn't want to be in the Conference League. I'm like, yo, this could be a competition that we should be targeting if we are in there. And then when we was in it, like you said, people didn't really care about the competition because it wasn't the Champions League. And I'm like, this is what I always say, our fans are way too entitled. I think our fans are they're looking way too much back at the time where we wasn't winning the big things, and they believe we're supposed to be winning the big things when we haven't even done that before. So I feel like this is where the mindset for the fans is so fucked up. But then it happens when the club has been selling dreams for so many years to those fans. They believe there's something bigger than what we not are. Like, ironically, we are the type of club like Villa, Brighton, where if Newcastle at this moment in time, where we are in a situation where you find yourself in the Conference League and the Europa League, there should be a serious aim to trying to win it. And if you're in the Champions League, take an opportunity to go as far as you want to, but it's not the mindset. So, and it's also not the mindset within the fan base as well, which is a big problem. I always talk about, but like I said, man, it's just a big issue with just the ownership and all that, finessing people and that. But but you guys are right, man. Like, I much rather see. Like, that's what I say. I'm happy that we're not going to be in Europe next season because I don't think we're in the Europa League anyway. So, give other teams actually an opportunity. Like, shit, how cool would it be if you see Fulham are given the opportunity to go in the Conference League, and they have decent players as well. They have decent players as well. If they can keep Marco Silva as well, who's shown this season that he is a decent manager with actually a crew of players who I think is a mixture of good players and some bad players. But give them Europe, give them some couple of players, and give them actually shot at what they can do, maybe. So now I'm happy that I'm seeing. I'm personally happy for teams like Palace, teams like Nottingham Forest finding themselves in a situation where the fans can go to Wembley and potentially even to a final.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Yeah. Yes, Omar. What are you saying? You good? Yeah.
Hey, big up to you guys. Big up to you, every single one of you guys. Big up to Flawless and Prime and Ray and everybody else in here. Big up to Fats. But listen, hey, big up to you, Peter, as well. But yeah, man, listen, just enjoy my weekend, man. Obviously, tomorrow is Eid. Amazing Ramadan season. Another beautiful year, and the Ramadan ends. And yeah, man, listen, I was hoping to have a great Eid present with Madrid losing, but yeah, man, at the end of the day, La Liga referees just decided, yeah, man, you're struggling.
What was that, a league? I didn't watch the game. What was it, a league? What we saying?
It was a league game.
It was not the thing. The referees like helped them out.
Oh, the penalty, the first Madrid penalty was a bit.
I mean, even the free kick. What about the free kick? The free kick for Mbappe's winner. Bro, I'm sorry. That guy he made a clean tackle. He literally got the whole ball. And somehow the referee decided to quickly blow his whistle. The way the referee quickly blew his whistle, he didn't even give it a second thought. He saw Rodrigo goes down, and he was like, all right, foul. No, nothing else.
I mean, he thought Mbappe was going to take it, though, and then...
I saw him step up. And you can just go. I did a watch along for it. I literally said, watch him score this. I wasn't even shocked. He scored. I was like, there you go. I'm not even shocked anymore, man. I can't even be shocked. Because before that, they couldn't break these guys down. These guys were completely... They had a great defensive structure. All Real Madrid could do was go through set pieces in the game. It's a joke.
First. Fair enough. But yeah, shouts to Mbappe and Smoke. Yeah, but that tire race has been crazy. Yeah, I seen the free kick though, Sunshine. I did see the free kick. And big up again to J Ball for the second.
One question. That's actually called as a free kick. Because for me, you can't get an assist if somebody is. You can't get an assist on the free kick. Just saying.
Technically, it's not a free kick. No, it's not.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because I remember Kane scoring one of those, and I didn't call it a free kick as well. So. No, because you know that Twitter account is that Hassan Bobby scored a free kick.
Yes, Flawless. I just saw something right now. Right, this is a breaking. I just saw something, a notification on Go.com. Apparently, I don't know where these guys get these news from, but basically they're saying La Liga side Real Madrid are eyeing a 90 million euro bid for Manchester United's Bruno Fernandez. I'm like, if there is even a monicum of truth in this, bro, I'm sure Flawless himself will drive Bruno Fernandez to Madrid himself, bro. I can tell you that for sure.
I can't even drive, but I drive him there. There we go.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He will learn how to drive just to drive him there.
To be fair, you could drive in all the way to what's it called?
100%. We'd find a way. We would definitely find a way.
Driving by the ferry, innit? Just cross by the Cali and then get the motorway. All the way
or Bruno could just hop on your back, Flawless. You can piggyback.
Hey,
Funny enough, I think he'll do one on Madrid.
None of that.
I think he'll be fine.
I mean, there's a lot of teams in Madrid, to be fair.
To be fair, Madrid wasn't that good today. Madrid wasn't that good today.
I mean, they haven't necessarily been amazing all season, but hey, they're figuring it out. So,
this happens all the time, bro. Even the game, the first goal, like before that, these guys couldn't break Leganes down, and all of a sudden they got a play. I'm like, bro, wow.
That's Real Madrid.
Time with this club, bro.
It's in their DNA.
What's that?
It's in their DNA. It's Real Madrid, man.
But yeah, of course, it's in their DNA.
Speaking of Real Madrid, Flawless, share screen.
And I'm gonna get to this J ball. Don't worry, I got you. One sec.
No, we still keep the push. We're still in the Champions League. People. I'm not saying that the stars are aligning. I'm dropping that. But the stars not aligned after the first leg. After that first leg, I still see that there are holes. There are holes to plug. There are holes to plug in this Real Madrid team. We have a fighting chance. They're not invincibles this season. Yeah, they're the better team. Yeah, they could win us, no problem. But we can actually go there and fight. If PSG could lose at home in Paris and go down to Anfield, go down to Anfield and smash up Liverpool. And Liverpool is with 5 to 6 world-class players. And PSG just have only 2. Bro, why can't this be a typical story of David and Goliath and Arsenal slinging that stone, that slingshot? I mean, I know you guys, read the Bible and all that good stuff. But, I mean, bro, I'm a Christian, so I do understand that miracles do happen. I'm still waiting on the miracle. Let's see what happens. Jeremy and Donald plug on the TV and let's make some sense.
It's the Serenity one, but we move. But yo, Serenity prayer, bad boy prayer. That's excellent, Prime. That's excellent work. That is excellent work. That was good. Big up to Peter as well. You had to dip. Big up Prime for the edits. We are gonna make the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel. The reason why you've not got it yet is solely on me, people. We won't sort it out. We won't sort it out. But big up to Jay, but that was excellent, man. Hey, shout out to Serenity prayer as well, man. Fire prayer. But big up J Ball for the second super chat. This is a question for the panel. Does an FA Cup win for clubs like Palace or Bournemouth increase the transfer value of their players? For example, Holson, Eze, Semenyo, Kirkes, Wharton. Me personally, no. I think their performances overall and in the league and finishing high in the league has their value. I don't think, let's say, for instance, Bournemouth win the FA Cup. I don't think Holson or Semenyo go or Kirkes go for significantly more money. I think they're setting.
What if they have a standout? What if they have a standout performance in said final?
I think it does. I think it does matter.
Go on.
Like, because these clubs are going to want to sell these players for big money anyways. So that's just another added thing that they can add towards. Oh well, he's helped us win trophies. You're getting a winner. You're not just getting a young player with potential. So it does help. Look at the Arsenal thing with Rice, for example. It's not just the fact of you're getting you're getting an English player, West Ham's best player, West Ham's captain. You're getting someone who's won a European trophy.
So take away the Conference League. How much do you think he goes for?
I think they're selling for the same price.
West Ham would still want 100 mil. But winning that Conference League, that's another added thing of I can demand this amount.
It can help.
It doesn't hurt the value. That's for sure.
I don't think it's significant. I think it's 5-10 million. I think it's 5.
I agree. Like winning the FA Cup, for example. Yes, fine. I agree. It'd be like maybe 10 mil, 15 mil. I'm not saying it'd be like another 50 on top. No, but it would be a little.
But I personally, like this just might be just me. Maybe I have to go and look at it, but I don't think there's ever been a player that him winning a trophy has massively, or even to a small degree, even put his price tag. I just think I think it's more about the performance. Now I was saying I can't remember a player where a price tag has gone significantly or even minimally higher by winning a trophy. I think it's more so the performances that maybe a player has done. Like for example, you win a trophy, but you stink it up in the final, but you won a trophy.
No,
I
but
think
what?
this one just
no, but it's a thing of like, for example, Hoyson,
Yeah.
or let's say Kirkez. Bournemouth are going to want a lot of money for Kirkez, right? Let's say they
Yeah,
want
yeah.
let's say they want 80 mil.
Okay.
Man United want to buy him. Man United only think he's worth like around say 60.
Yeah.
Kirkez,
Okay,
Bournemouth
that's so
win the
hard
FA
to be honest.
Cup. Kirkez does well in the final. Maybe he gets an assist or whatever. Like that's Bournemouth saying, "No, I'm standing by this 80 mil valuation."
No, that's fair. No, that's fair, but I just don't believe that winning a trophy necessarily brings up price even from a minimal standpoint. I think I think you're right. I think you're right in the aspect of like it maybe cements some teams' price tag if they go to a final, win the final, and have a good performance. But if you go to a final, you stink out the place, but then you don't, but you win the trophy regardless. Some teams might look at it and say, yeah, they might win the trophy, but I saw you in the final and you were looking hella spooky out there. Like, for example, Nana's the perfect example. Nana's the perfect example. He went to a Champions League final, had actually a good performance, and everybody went off the performance thinking that he's a amazing goalkeeper. And now you see what happened with United. So I think.
Oh yeah, obviously, but we're talking about good players.
That's what I say. That's what I look. That's what I look at from that perspective. That I maybe it's just my opinion. At the end of the day, I just don't think.
I know what you're saying, Jez, but like we were talking about good players. You mentioned Onana, so.
But at the point, this one at the point,
I think
it was perceived as a good player.
Yeah, the World Cup helps. It was the internet.
The World Cup.
The
international.
Even though I don't think it should, by the way, I don't think you should sign players just based off tournaments. But
that's the thing. Prime. We hear that, but here's the thing. Especially like international tournaments, that's where usually price tags usually go to the roof.
Yeah, right? I know. That's why. That's why I said that. It doesn't
obviously,
matter.
Here's the thing. If you think about company, I think about like even the Ajax team of like 2019. If you guys remember, like a lot of the key players, right? They went for a lot of money. De Jong went to Barca for like 60, 70, right? De Ligt went to Juventus for like 80 million, right? Ziyech went to Chelsea for like 40, 45, I think. Wasn't that what you guys signed him for? Right? Like most of those players, they left for a crazy for around 40 to 50 million and above. You understand what I'm saying? Based on what? Yeah. One good season with Ajax. They did win their league, but it was really their exploits in the Champions League that really brought their stocks up. And also because they had a very, very good young team as well. But I don't think that, just like you mentioned, Flores, I don't think it's winning the trophy itself. I think it's more of the road of like the path that you take. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like even in this FA Cup, I don't think a lot of these teams, who are currently left in it, whoever wins it, like their stocks is gonna go to the roof as far as players are concerned. I feel like the players who are already highly rated, their stocks will kind of go up a little bit, but not too much. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not going to be because of how good they are in the FA Cup. But it's going to be more of overall.
No one said but no one said it's just based on.
Sorry,
no one said it's just based on the FA Cup though.
You're talking about the monopoly. I'm not with
No, and the reason why I'm laughing is because what Eddie said. But the question that J Ball asked was about, like, he mentioned the FA Cup and League Cup in particular. Well, he mentioned the FA Cup in particular in the Super Chat.
Well, like these players are also. He said Kirkez, Semenyo, and
they're all still there. So they're all still in the FA Cup.
Yeah, these guys are on Morton. These guys are having great seasons anyway.
Yes.
So he's talking about winning the FA Cup. Will it add something else on top of it? I think it will have a bit of a factor. I'm not saying it'll be like 50 or more, but like
it can
definitely help. It helps a player's stock. It doesn't.
It don't hurt, because you can say, "Hey, he's done this in the league. He's helped us finish here in the league. He's part of these numbers. He's got these amount of assists or clean sheets or whatever."
Like look at Newcastle with Isaac. What is it that the price tag Newcastle wants 150? And look at the season he's just had, winning that FA Cup. Now Newcastle can say, yes, we're standing
It's
with 150.
scoring in the
We don't have
final
to
as well.
budge. And that's the point I'm making, where if you put a big price tag on a player, if he's doing well and leads you to something, you can stand on that price tag and we're not budging.
Let me play devil's advocate. Do you think Newcastle stands on their price tag regardless if they don't win the final?
Yeah, I think they do.
Newcastle would stand on it, but they would accept the 120.
I think it's more of the play, like Isak. I think it depends on what the player would want to do. Like if we lose that final, maybe Isak is more inclined to leave because it's like, all right, maybe
I've got a tip, by the way. I've got club. Take care, peoples.
Bro.
Prime me going over to the club on Mike's team. I'll be over there soon. I'm redirecting anyway.
And remember, people, no matter what people say, let's not talk about Champions League. Okay, peace.
Okay, blessings, man. Big up to Eddie, says Flawless. The IG had me rolling. The OG hitting with the oldest trick in the book. Shout out my pops, man. Just set on my little bro to get bankrupted in Monopoly and that. I came back and I just heard him negotiating the deal. And I told little bro, hey, don't do no deal with the devil, you know. Don't deal with the devil.
You know what he did?
Man. Because he wanted Mayfair and Park Lane. Wait, no, he had Mayfair and wanted Park Lane. So my pops just took him for everything that he got. And he was
you know what he did? You know what he did, bro? He did what Daniel Levy did to Harry Kane with the gentleman's agreement, bro. He told, yo, bro, I got you, bro. Like I was saying, like when the bid comes, you go, bro.
He set man up, and then that's it. Bro was owing man bread. Go to where he was owing man nearly $2,000. It's like, bro, your raps, man. It's out of the game. You know what I'm saying? My pops, and then I had to wash up my pops at the game. I was like, yo, pops, this is it. It's a wrap. And he was like, "Yeah, you got this."
He needs to go. He needs to go sell the Gramps note all of the sudden. Like, I'm saying, making sure they get the money back. Give me the money back. It's crazy.
Like, I'm a Monopoly OG. I was saying to my bro, I was like, "Yo, I've been playing this longer than you've been alive. Like, I've played Monopoly from when I was a kid."
Well,
like,
I haven't played the game in a minute.
Online. I need to run it. Actually, I'm gonna run it online at some point. Definitely.
I'm playing online. It's fire still.
Yeah, it'll be fire still because you can set that up and run that online. It'll be good jokes. It will be good jokes, without doubt. And big up, hey, J-Ball, you lot. Big up J-Ball for both super chats. Much appreciated, man. And big up to Jordan, says my sister owes me 60 bags on Monopoly to this day. You need to quit. Once you start owing someone like 4 or 5 bags on Monopoly, it's over. FA Cup predictions, we'll get who everyone thinks is going to win. Jez, we'll start with you. FA Cup. How the teams left? Who do you think it is?
Wait, who's even left? Because I swear I haven't watched anything.
You got Forest, you got Palace, City or Bournemouth, Preston or Villa.
Oh shit! Like I think City's the obvious pick, but I can't lie. I go Villa. Why not? Villa.
All right, cool. Victor, what are you saying?
Palace because of what's his name?
Your ex-Palace.
Mateta.
Yeah, I want Mateta to win a trophy. Yeah. I need that.
Yeah. Omar, what are you saying?
Jeez, I mean, I think the obvious safe one is probably City because they're like the big team left in the tournament. But honestly, I want to see one of the other teams win it. So I'm gonna go. You know what? Part of me wants to see Forest to win it, man, because it'll be beautiful. It'll be a beautiful story. Yeah, I'm gonna go Forest. Just for
cool.
The story.
Fats, what are you saying? Is he even there?
I'll go Bournemouth.
All right, cool. You going Bournemouth? Bez, what are you saying, Steve?
I said this before the season started. Some of y'all will remember, but I picked Crystal Palace before the season started.
One of those wild cards, huh?
So freaking run me. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, so yeah.
One of those wild cards predictions from Steve. What's new?
So I'm sticking with it.
Go ahead. Hey, listen, stick with it, man.
First, you know what? I'm actually with Fats. For some reason, I think Bournemouth. I think
they knock out City tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they knock out City.
Like everything that Bournemouth do, Man City hate.
I hope they do, bro. I really want City to be out because I really want to see one of these teams win. I don't care who wins it out of the rest of them. It would just be beautiful.
It's not City. I'm cool with that as well, man. I need that season over. I do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go on.
No, Flores, listen. You could somehow come back the Europa League and they go trophyless, man. Shameless, bro.
Yeah, I need that, man, just to see Vegas miserable.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing I'm here for.
Let's see how he gaslights this one.
Yeah. And why am I fraud? Because I'm good at. I'm just happen to be very skilled at Monopoly, Sunshine. Just because you're terrible,
but I mean, this is what the game's supposed to be. This is the game supposed to be.
Just like Sunshine, super skilled at objectifying men. Like
that is facts, actually. That is
very
true.
Give me my freedom. That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
that's it. But game. Hey, Sunshine,
it's supposed to be. You know, well, it's like Uno, bro. Like you never cheated at Uno before. I'm just that level, man. I'm seeing the mirror. I'm just trying to look at the mirror and see. Let me see the reflection of that.
City.
No, but you're ending this sooner.
In about 20 minutes or so. About 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, because I just want to mention. There's probably one thing I want to quickly mention. That there's actually an international break where Ghana is actually not useless. So we actually won 2.
Congratulations!
Both matches. Yeah. Obviously, we beat Chad. We beat Chad, who everybody beats, obviously, but we actually beat Madagascar, who I think prior to that was actually top of the table and who are actually really good. And
Madagascar top, bro. Oh
no, they were at top prior to coming into this into the and now we are at top now. But after winning both matches,
bro, how is Madagascar doing better than qualifiers, bro? That is actually a deal.
No, because they actually. I've been watching them. They're actually.
By the way, Steve, I forgot to mention, bro. No, did you see Noah? Noah has quit the national team. He said he's not playing for the.
Who's that?
Team. You remember Noah Sonko, the Gambian defender, the one who played for Ludo Goretz?
Oh my God, that's
why.
Why did he quit?
No, but because you know why? Because of what happened in the Afcon. Remember, basically, when the plane they were supposed to take them ended up having issues mid-flight, and they had to do an emergency landing. That thing scared him, bro. And it's like, after that, he's like, I'm not playing until the federation is gone.
The only reason why I brought up Ghana is because I said, man, I'm trying my best, but if I don't speak a lot about the CAF, so let me speak about the CAF, okay? So I was saying I've seen Ghana here with the yellow kid here and like winning these games. I'm kind of locked in again.
Is that right?
Hold on. Let me obviously finish. Let me drop this. But honestly, if there's an opportunity where Ghana can find themselves in the World Cup, I'm trying to see if we can pull up to the thing. Obviously, I want to try and pull up regardless to the World Cup. But if Ghana's in it, 100%. I'm trying to.
Don't worry, No worries, just listen. When Germany play Ghana in the World Cup, we'll be there, man. We'll see. He heard World Cup qualifier talk, and then he thought about Patrick Kluivert long. But I literally have my kudos Ghana shirt, literally the back, and now I'm not gonna go far. I'm not gonna go actually crazy because there's still 4 games left. Anything can still happen in the next 2 qualifiers, but I think I can't like us not being the Afcon. I think sorry. Mali's in the group, but there's so many. The point gap is so big where I don't think they necessarily catch up even to us no more. I think it's more that yellow shirt that you guys actually wear is actually fire, man. That's actually a fire shirt. I think that's the one you if you guys qualify.
Of course. We would have won that. It's still a fire. It's still a fire one. Like I'm trying to see if they can get that. But I want to mention another thing. I want to mention
the World Cup,
and I want to mention this very quickly. Nigeria is a disgrace. It pains me that Brian just left before I could mention that. Bro, have you seen? Bro, you have
Victor is here.
Bro, you're behind Rwanda and Benin. And you were point behind. You are
finished. Zimbabwe,
bro. See, okay, South Africa, I give you that. South Africa, they're over there. They've been a team you don't know, but this time around they've actually been good, bro. How are you behind Rwanda and Benin, bro? You true to Zimbabwe. What are we doing actually?
Zimbabwe a good team. Who's talking about?
Zimbabwe is a good team. Oh, come on.
They're not a good team at all, bro.
Zimbabwe at home. You draw to Zimbabwe at home, not even away, which would be worse.
Okay, tell me one Zimbabwe player then.
I know.
The guy that's for Villa that plays for Luton.
Yeah, is it Makamba?
That plays for who?
He plays for Luton.
He
plays for Villa. He plays for Luton.
There you go.
Is it Makamba? Is that how you pronounce it, Steve?
Well, he doesn't play. From what I'm looking at, he hasn't even played in the last qualifier.
Hey, he said name one Zimbabwe player, and I named one.
And he's not even playing for them. He's not even playing for them.
Steve, wasn't there a player from Lyon who was from Zimbabwe? That's the striker.
Bro, that freaking guy was trash. He's talking about.
Hey, we didn't know. We didn't say they were good or not. We just said the names, you know.
Bro, you talking about that dusty backup striker they had like 3 years ago?
That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I have to mention Ghana and Nigeria in it because obviously I'm Ghanaian myself, and obviously I'm
Ghanaian now. Okay, no problem, bro.
I'm a glorified Nigerian. Like literally,
this he doesn't realize, bro. I always kept this.
You gotta listen to this.
You know, Kadewere. Are you serious?
You gotta listen to this because, like, bro, I came back from a holiday, 4 hour, I think 4.5 hours flight. Yeah. First thing I did is I didn't even look for my luggage. Internet connection. Let me see the Nigeria score against Zimbabwe. I saw that Tuesday. First tweet. I haven't tweeted in like 8 hours and some shit, and I have to mention Nigeria, bro. Like, bro, it's in my blood, bro. Like, I have to do it.
I respect it, yo. I respect it highly. I respect that, man.
And you gotta go out gonna make Afcon.
You gotta go out the ups. Omar, from your point of view, you think wins La Liga? Well, I asked you this before, but
you know what's crazy? I said this to Steve earlier today, right? If you look at Madrid, they're not exactly playing the best football, right? So I should be confident. And we are playing very, very well. I've been very impressed with us this year, right? We've been playing very well. What worries me, Flawless, is our last 4 games. Because our last 4 games, Flawless, we have to play Real Madrid. We then have to go away to Espanyol, which is one of the toughest places to go to. Remember, Espanyol beat Real Madrid in the playback. Remember
in that rivalry for you as well.
Today.
Yeah.
They drew with Atleti.
They drew with Atleti today, right? And you know, if we're in a title race, Espanyol hate us, bro. They will do everything in their power to make sure we don't leave that stadium with a win. And if we don't win, we could be that close. The table can be this close by the time we play Real Madrid. If we lose to Madrid, and let's say we're 3 points behind them, and then we lose to them, then we are now with the same amount of this amount of points with goal difference. Espanyol would do everything in their power to make sure we don't beat them, so that we can at least get out of there, even with a draw, and then Madrid win, they go top of the table. They can then sit there and say, hey, we cost you guys the league that time when you guys went to our stadium, right? Yeah. And if we don't drop points there, Flawless, we have to play Villarreal, who are one of the informed teams in the league. And then, just to make things worse, guess where our last game is?
Away to Athletic.
The San Amames in Bilbao, who are currently challenging for
the way to Bilbao.
Bilbao, Flawless, and who are currently challenging for top 4. So they are going to be challenging to the end of the season. Bro, our last 4 games is literally hell. I'm just praying to God that the way Real Madrid are playing now, they just somehow drop points somewhere. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So that we can open the gap to like 6 points or something like that. Right? Where I can be, all right, cool. If we lose 1 game, it won't be the end of the world. You understand what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
But I'm still gonna still back us. I still believe that
that's a good run, man. Hey, that the end of the season is going to be fine.
Yeah, it's good. And we have the highest run out of the big 3 who are challenging for the league.
Yeah, man.
Right? But
you guys gonna say fuck the big 3, it's just big me.
There you go, man.
You gotta be that Kendrick vibe.
It's just big me. And that's what's gonna be. That's what's gonna be at the end of the season, man. Barcelona will win this league. I don't care, man. They can put anybody in my way, man.
Hey, run us that, man. You two going head to head on the last day of the season for the Liga title, and then the El Clasico Champions League final a couple of days later.
Bro, it would be enough. Flawless, can you imagine?
The Copa del Rey final just before that.
Copa del Rey, we could potentially play Madrid in the Copa del Rey. We could play them in a title-winning game, a title decider, and play them in the Champions League final. Flawless, if I win, do you guys understand the arrogance that I will have if I beat Madrid 3 times?
I hear you, man. We had the running with Chelsea, you know what I'm saying, at the back end of 08. It was great. It's great.
Oh, yeah, that was true. That was the same thing with you guys, wasn't it?
We had a back end. We had a running with them. Same with Arsenal in
Like,
99. We had a running
it's gonna feel like, you know what it is, Flo? It's gonna feel like you playing Liverpool in the Champions League final, in the FA Cup final, and for the title race, beating them to what basically secure the league. Bro, imagine, bro, you would not, like, Liverpool fans would never want to see you, bro, during the summer.
Yeah, facts. They don't really
And the
want to
same
see
thing applies with me, bro. They would not, like, these fans, like, I already speak to a lot of Madrid fans. They talk too much, bro. Like, they talk too much.
Oh, and Barca fans don't.
I mean, yeah, some of us talk too much, but I'm speaking for myself, Flawless. They talk, the Madrid fans, they somehow always target me. I'm like, all right, cool. You see, when it comes to me, yeah, guess what? I represent myself, bro, and I will.
I respect that. I do. Hey, you lot continue to run up the likes. Hit the like button on the video. Please continue to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg, Steve.
Oh, he froze, bro.
Why you
about the FA Cup? Before you go, 1 second. It don't have to be about La Liga. It don't have to be about the Premier League. It could be Champions League. It could be Europa League. Like I said, get your questions in particular if you are a member. Of course, if you super chat as well, then that's the two surefire ways to make sure your question gets answered is either be a member or super chat. Yeah, go on, I was going to say.
No, I was just going to ask, are you doing is there a basketball game today?
No game today.
No game today, okay.
No, I don't think so. Let me double check. I don't believe there is.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you know what? At the end of the day, we do play tomorrow against Girona, which is our derby. But at the end of the day, I do believe we'll win that game for sure. I'm very confident. However, before I talk about the Copa del Rey final, we have a big game in midweek against Atleti.
In the Copa del Rey, I will be there for that. That's what
at the Metropolitano. That's gonna be.
I'm doing a watch along for that as well. People on the play.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
The link is Memphis. Is that what I've got on? Yeah, I probably won't be doing that. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, to be fair, that's Premier League games are playing that. I think you guys are playing that day, aren't you?
No, I didn't have it scheduled. No, it's not us. We play the day before. It's
you guys are playing on Tuesday.
I think it's the Merseyside derby or something else. Anyway, because we play Tuesday.
Merseyside derby is playing.
Yeah, so I'm doing. I'm doing the Barcelona Atletico game. Merseyside derby or Barcelona Atletico is a no-brainer.
Yeah, no for sure. I believe, and also I feel like the game is going to be more fireworks. The Barca Atletico game, because all the games this season, even the first leg, it was 4-4. One of the best games, like on paper. Like,
Atleti's season is over since today anyway. I mean, not the season is over, but I mean in terms of the league. I mean, I know. Like, I know I made a mistake when I said it. I mean, the league season is technically over. Like, but they can still maybe, but it's a miracle at this point. That's why I like the Copa del Rey is literally the only thing left for them.
Yeah,
this season. So, like, 100%, that's gonna be a super important game.
Yeah, facts. I hear that. Hey, JJ says Flawless should move to. I'm guessing that NA is North America. Yeah, I was match the East Side. Hey, if a publication, a company wants to hire me, tell them shout me. But Brown wants to move out there. I'm all for it.
Bro, international, not safe.
Yeah, I got no ties over here. So if they want to hire
you do. How many American friends do you have? Fucking hell.
No, I said no ties over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Meaning it's not like I'm married or got kids in there. I can move.
Yeah. Oh.
Bro, bro's gonna be
when what's his name? Sports card.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Remember when you passed this deal? It's something similar. If you have
of course, Barstool or something. Tell a Barstool shout me JJ or something like that.
Bro's about to be a family man. He'll say don't say family man in the US. Hey, go man. Oh man. Hey, Sargison City International.
Yeah, man, we will be there. You already know. You already mentioned this, but Steve, just go over it quickly again in regards to Leon's performance yesterday, because what AJ asked. So
they pressed really well first half. They created a little bit. They had us in problems, but they didn't ever like really look like scoring. It was always a case of like they need to do something here with all this momentum, and they never really did. And then second half, we just scored a bunch of goals. When it was 2-1, they didn't make it because we scored, and then they scored about 2 minutes later to make it 2-1. And then we scored 2 more times, and then it was game over. They got a 96-minute Mikel Tadze penalty, so Yeah.
But you guys
Leon,
want to
they
get
ran out of
injured, though.
gas. Huh?
Listen, I've heard Andre Santos has been getting a lot of praises. Did he play well?
Yeah, he done really well on Cherokee yesterday, and scored the opening header as well. Yeah, he's an all-rounder, man. A very, very good midfielder.
Hey, listen, Chelsea have a gem in their hands, man. They need to really
They do.
push it out there.
The funny part is,
I hear a lot
They're
of
gonna sell him.
the funny part is like that's the funny part because like Chelsea fans been saying like for the longest that they could sell him because I think both Bayern is interested in him if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Who, Bayern?
PSG.
Bayern. Yeah, which PSG and which makes sense because when you look at him, he starts. I mean, use the Bayern fan in here, but I personally think he gets into that Bayern midfield or Goretzka any day of the week.
Of course.
So if Goretzka can play there, I can see. I mean, Paulinho doesn't play anymore. I don't know why, but he doesn't play.
He's just a yellow card machine in the team. That's all he's there for.
Pretty much, and obviously Lima is a good spot player, but not good enough for me personally to start. And Kimmich, Kimmich have been saying for the longest that dude is a pretender playing midfield. Like, move your ass back to right back. So it makes sense why I buy it. Like, if I'm buying, I would test the waters to see what Chelsea's saying in the summer, and if the bid is going to be good.
I think Bayern Munich definitely need to reshuffle that midfield of theirs because that midfield is. They need
it's been needing.
And Ak says, big up Ak every single time. Says, Omar will flick win a treble.
Yeah, you got to be in it to win it, man. We're currently challenging for all of the trophies. Can he win it in his first season? It would be insane.
Yeah.
I mean,
where does flick?
Hey, listen, he won the treble in his first season at Bayern. So,
because I was about to go say that's why I was about to go and say like where would he actually be? So, where would he be ranked?
At the end of the day, if I'm going to be realistic,
go on.
Yeah, if I'm going to be realistic, I think it's going to be hella difficult. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I feel like the Atletico game in the second leg, we'll probably lose that game. I feel like I don't know, man. I'm not trying to be.
Huh? Is that the second leg?
Yeah, it's at the
wall. They already have a draw. They're coming with a draw. So
yeah, it's the 4-0.
They're gonna come there, basically get a one goal and just come, just basically just pute.
You not just beat them. You not just beat them recently at their place.
Yeah, we did. So they're definitely going to be wanting vengeance in that game. So we could lose that game. At the end of the day, Champions League. Listen, the route to the final looks very winnable. Like every game that we're in, we can win. You understand what I'm saying, right? So I know that we do face. I do trust my team in 90 minutes to get the job done. So I could see us doing a double this season. You understand what I'm saying? Treble would be the dream for sure. But I just have a feeling that we're probably going to go out in one of the cups.
Yeah, first.
Where would obviously before we make close? Where would Flick be ranked as a manager if he didn't buy the treble already? But if he did it also with Barca treble, where would he be ranked as a manager?
It definitely increases.
I don't think one of the greatest yet, but
I don't think greatest either. But
it just increases where he is because I already have him in that class anyway. It will just increase his value in that said class because that's something that
you were actually one of those people because you remember, right? When we hired Flick, we spoke, right? And before we hired him, you were saying how you wanted him at United. It's crazy.
He was my first choice initially. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. He was your first choice. I remember when we hired him, you were like, "Yo, I really wanted this kid. I really wanted this guy. I don't know how you guys did." I'm like, "No, we hired him very easily. It was just a quick process. You guys never even went in for him."
People told me that he was no good and he was washed.
Bro, this is that problem. In Germany. Bro, look at how Barca were last season. This is the same squad that we had last season, who basically won nothing.
Flores. Besides Dani Olmo, but
Dani Olmo, right? Just one player, Flores. Just one. Right? And the player, by the way,
who was Yamal playing last season?
What's that?
How frequent was Yamal playing?
Yamal was actually one of our key players. He was actually playing a lot.
I just don't remember.
He was.
I think it was the season. I think it was the season prior where he was like kind of like in and out of the team. And last season came.
I didn't watch La Liga as much last season as I do this season.
And that's my point, Flores. When you think about it, right? This is the same team that we had last season, plus Dani Olmo. right? If he could take this team that had no chance of winning any trophy, like we were not in the title race last season. Don't get it twisted. There was no point last season where I thought we were going to win the league, right?
Yeah.
We were not in the Champions League. We battled against PSG, and then we were out of the first rounds of the Copa del Rey. So we were not a good. Well, we were now nowhere near a good team. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. And then you look at this same squad, this same team with this squad go on to potentially win a treble this season. The same squad, Flores. If he could do this with this basket team, I'm sorry, bro, he would have been able to do wonders because he would have been able to be backed at Manchester United. At Manchester United, he would have been able to bring in a few more players, right, in the summer if you guys had hired him, right? And who knows where your season could have been. I'm not saying you guys would have challenged for the league, but you damn sure would not.
He goes with a manager of that caliber, and this is why I'm like, I'll run the risk of him, because if it goes wrong, it's like, all right, it went wrong. But if it goes right, you know the levels he can reach because he's reached them before. Big up to Saeed for the raid, man. Shout out to everyone joining up. Big up to my guy Faz every single time. Make sure you subscribe to Saeed's channel, Saeed TV. Make sure you subscribe to Faz's channel, Planet Faz as well. So you already know, man. Two of the best. So yeah, run up the likes. And I know Saeed was doing this, doing the fresh trim raid. So big up to him. Run up the likes. Everyone that's joined over. Run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to both Omar and Steve's channels. Both links are in the title. And this is the Q&A where we answer sporting questions from the chat. If you're a member of the channel, then your questions take priority like a super chat, no matter what membership level you're at. Link is in the pinned comment. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe anyway. Go on, Omar. Go on, Jess. What are you going to say?
But I literally forget, because reminds me of a flick. Obviously, fuck him because personally, because when I saw for the national team, brother, like he's doing his thing for Barcelona, and I give him his credit. Like I'm not somebody who's like I run agendas even when somebody does well. Nah, I don't do that. In it. So like, actually big up to him for what he's doing at Barca. But for Germany, this guy was thinking of the place. I was happy, like because I'm seeing what Nagelsmann's doing.
Oh, he was awful with Germany.
Oh yeah, but
obviously, I see what Nagelsmann is doing obviously right now, and I prefer that a lot more. But what I actually want to go to, not actually even Hansi Flick. Obviously, Steve, you probably know. We might actually have a striker for the World Cup if Watermother can actually develop by next year to the summer.
Who are you guys talking about? Who?
Stuttgart
striker. Nick Watermother.
He's an all-rounder.
If he can develop as a striker, I'm convinced Germany can win the World Cup. Because then we actually have somebody on top with him and Kleindienst. Like if
fucking long neck.
Long neck. Like we should funny about people making fun of this long neck, but he's actually been hella prolific for Germany since.
Headers, man. He's ridiculous.
Like you see the difference between him and the Shine Havertz up front, day and night. And there's something about German strikers in recent times who are in their 30s and older who all of a sudden just appear out of nowhere and wanting to do something. But I can't lie. I feel like Fulkrug, yeah, he was the guy beforehand and knows Kleinstein who's making it. Bremen, and then yes, and no, and I'll be honest, if Watermother, like we need to make sure Watermother develops because I think he can generally be a good player for Germany. So actually good that you brought up Hansi Flick because I would have forgotten about the Watermother.
But here's the thing, Jess. I'll say this right, and you know this right. At the end of the day, I've said it before. When it comes to managers, there are some managers that just build for club management, and they're just managers who just build.
I agree.
Yes.
Right? And at the end of the day, it's like when I said it before, I said, look at a manager like Capello. Capello was one of the greatest club managers of all time. But when he was given the international job of England, bro, he absolutely flopped with that team. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you look at this is why I remember Steve, me and you at the start of when we got Pochettino, bro, we were like, hell no, don't bring this guy near our nation. We were saying it before he even played a game because we knew nah. His style of play is not gonna work in international football.
Thank the Lord he has like a 20 mil release clause because I think Tottenham fans say that we should bring him back. I'm like, this is one of the few times where I'm like, yo, I love that Danny Levy loves his money because if that was a cheap release clause, we might have brought him back, but USA, thank you, man. Enjoy him for the World Cup. Please keep him. Thank you.
Steve, I've said it. I said it on my stream that day. I said, listen, I might actually need to take a break from the national team until the World Cup. I'm not going to be watching any more games. I swear to God, I can't, bro. The football just stinks. Forget about the result. The football is actually hard to watch. It's genuinely difficult to watch. I'm like, bro, I can't be sitting. Remember, I was watching that game that day against Panama, right? On the chat. Bro, I literally saw the first like 10, 15 minutes. Like, okay, I'm not watching the rest of this. I'm just gonna be pissed off.
Dross.
Jeez, bro. And the funny thing is, we knew this, and that's the worst thing.
Yeah.
This is when you know what's coming, and you're just like, no, you can't even.
I saw niggas getting excited. I saw guys getting excited, but I was like, yo, they don't even know what's gonna come to them, bro. They're gonna see hamstring issues, strain stains all over the place, bro. Like, nah, I can't, like, bro. I'm so happy. Like I said, I'm so happy that the release loss is too high for us to pay. Thank the Lord. Like, I don't care if Thomas Frank, Silva, Areola, I don't know who, but as long as it's not him, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy.
Bro. Politics is so fucked.
This is why our federation is a bunch of flipping knobheads, bro. 20 million as a release clause. Now, this is how you know, bro. Like, the people that run our federation are actually like they're lacking in oxygen in the brain, bro. Nah, man. These guys, they can't do anything right. Anything.
Yeah, but again, but from their point of view, trying to get a big name in football, like obviously football is not a massive thing in America. They're trying to get it to a level.
No, but the problem. No. That's not what the big names don't appeal to Americans. Y'all got to know how we look at winners. Winners attract people. Winners. Why are there so many Patriots fans? They dominated the 2000s up until Brady left. Kansas City Chiefs fans. Why are they popping up all over the domination? Winning. Why are there so many freaking Lakers fans? Domination throughout. Bulls fans, 90s domination. Americans like winners. Big names don't matter. The big names don't appeal to Americans if you're losers. That's not how we view sports in this country. That's what it is. So if we got a better coach that could actually make us a winning program on the higher level of like if we genuinely looked like a team that we could win the World Cup, America would get far more invested in football than it would.
Behind it, man.
Yeah,
100%. That's the point I was about to get to. Flores, I remember back in 2009 when we went to the Confederations Cup in South Africa. Right, Flores? We lost our first two games. We lost to Italy, and we lost to Brazil. When we beat Egypt, who were like the champions of Africa, we battered them 3-0. And then we played Spain, who just won the Euros and were like considered like the best team in the world. Right? And then we played Brazil in the final and almost beat them. We lost the game in the final, but we were 2-0 up. And we had one of the best individual performances I've ever seen from like an American team. You see, when the World Cup came the following year, Flawless, do you have any idea how many Americans were sitting down to watch the World Cup? That was the highest investment Americans had been in football, because for the first time, we did something incredible in football. When we beat Spain, when we beat Egypt, when we almost beat Brazil, the almighty Brazil. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
So that is the thing. It's usually what we bring, what these people bring. You gotta understand, the names is not always the thing that they're always looking for. The name Pochettino doesn't intrigue a lot of these American fans.
It doesn't intrigue people who don't know anything about football.
Exactly. Bro, if
people who know nothing about football don't know who Pochettino is. It's not like he's Beckham, where everybody knows the name David Beckham. They could point to him and be like, that guy, isn't that Beckham?
No. To the yes people who don't know him, Pochettino's the biggest player in history. This is what he is.
If the United States had won the Copa America in 2000 this year, if we had won the Copa America, it would have helped. Investment that the American fans would have had in the game, the World Cup next year. Do you have any idea, bro? Americans everywhere around this, like everywhere in America, bro, we would all become American football soccer fans all of a sudden. Like no sport would matter. You understand what I'm saying? Because everyone will be like, yo, we won the Copa America. We actually have a shot of winning the World Cup, even though we don't. everyone will be looking at me like, yo, if we can do that in the Copa America, maybe we can do it in the World Cup. So you see the high, like there will be so much like investment. But with everything that's happening with Pochettino, bro, a lot of people are not going to care. And the funny thing is, Flawless, we have such a amazing generation of players right now, Flawless.
I don't know about amazing, but at least decent.
Decent generation. No, this is why I call it amazing generation, Steve. In my lifetime, right? Yes, I've seen better squads, better teams that have given more fight in the national team, right? But I have, in my lifetime, before now, I didn't see an American national team that had players like, what's his name? Players that are playing for Barcelona at some point, or playing at Juventus, or playing
pretty much European club,
playing for Milan. You know what I mean, right? Our best players at the time were Landon Donovan, who was playing for LA Galaxy. You had Clint Dempsey, who was playing for Fulham. We had Maurice Edu, who was playing for Rangers. Right? That was our team. Michael Bradley was at Roma.
Beasley was
literally our best. He was like playing in the highest level. But that team showed more fight in every World Cup we played in. We were in the group in 2014, and we still came out of the group.
But do you say, like, I think this even proves even more the point, because it's a similar issue with Ghana. How in recent times, I would say, how a lot of, like, you see more and more Ghanaian players here playing for more bigger European clubs than in the previous years, decades before. Yet they're still struggling to perform for Ghana in the recent times.
Yeah.
Whereas Ghana in the decades before that, maybe you had maybe 1-2 guys play for European giants, like you had an SCM playing for Chelsea and that. But then the rest of the team, you look at Eto'o, that, like, you look at all these guys here. But then the other teammates, they maybe played Europe, but for smaller teams. But what I feel like it's us fans who think just because we play for bigger European clubs, it means that the national team all of a sudden will be better. But I can't lie. This might be just my observation, but I believe it's more so that I feel like players start developing an ego of, like, be bigger than the nation, because we're doing all these things what we do in Europe rather than what we do for the nation. And I think a lot of players don't appreciate playing for the national team as much, even though they still do it. But maybe it's just me, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey, listen, man. At the end of the day, like I mentioned, man, I'm gonna take a break as long as this manager's here. I'm not watching anymore.
Bro, I didn't watch that third place game. Are you fucking kidding
I
me?
didn't either, bro. I did not.
I watched the final. I tried to hate watch Mexico. Of course, I didn't.
I saw you. I was like, I asked for the link, but I was like, after, you know what it is? I asked for the link, but I was like, but do I even want to watch this game? Nah, man. That's why I didn't ask for it again. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna go to bed. All right, listen. Bro, that penalty was actually ridiculous. I don't know what that Panama player was thinking, bro, for the pen.
Mate, that was
one of the stupidest. Like, bro, it was so unnecessary, you know? So unnecessary. But yeah, it is what it is.
Big up to everyone in the chat as well. Again, JJ, answer my question. Enoch Group, what nationality are they? Let's not do this. Did everyone you mentioned terrible owners? They aren't terrible owners because they're American. They're terrible owners because they're terrible owners.
Yeah. I think Enoch might be American, but I know Levy is British.
Enoch's British. It's a British.
Because I know Levy. I know Levy is British.
Come on, man. Like, let's not do this. They're terrible owners because they're terrible owners.
Look at Bournemouth, Foley. They're doing well. They have American owners. Bournemouth.
Okay.
Atalanta are doing pretty well. They have American investment.
Well, exactly. I'm not hearing this about stop putting it on national. It's nothing to do with nationality.
Yeah.
It's about that group. Call it for that group.
There have been bad Saudi, bro, and this goes in the other way as well. Just because we have Saudi owners, we have good Saudi owners at Newcastle. Sheffield United are owned by a Saudi.
Bournemouth and Villa have FSG have hold up. Yes, JJ. FSG have done bad with Liverpool. It's nothing to do with them being American. That is ignorance. It's zero to do with them being. Let me clarify this. It has nothing to do with them being American. It's because they are bad owners. Same way you get bad ownership groups of all nationalities. That's why there's success. There's good American owners. There's bad American owners. There's good British owners. There's terrible in British owners, and so forth and so forth. I bet if we look at Middle East, there'll be good Saudi owners. There'll be bad Saudi owners, and so forth and so forth. We're not doing this. Not ignorance is not running here. We're not doing that. We're not. That's not what we're doing. We can have opinions, yes, but we can have opinions, yes, but we are not going to flat out lie on the panel, and we're not going to flat out lie in the comment section and spread fake rhetoric, which then can turn into something else. So we move. Here we are. So I'm just saying that's not what we do. And there's other channels for that. People can do that in their own time. Sarcasm City TV is not the space for that. We respect all people of all nationalities and stuff like that. Like I said, is there bad owners? Yes. Glazers own my football club. They are terrible. However, the owners before the Glazers were not great. But people won't know that. Just go do your research about the owners before Manchester United. Like before, they weren't great owners. Because guess what? They sold to the Glazers. Were they American? All right. So let me just clarify that, man. Call out owners for their individual errors. Don't say, oh, it's all American owners. That's lazy and that's a dangerous narrative to push. We're not doing that whatsoever. Same way with Middle Eastern owners, when people say, oh, it's oil money. Dangerous rhetoric. Dangerous. We're not doing that. We're not spreading no false narratives out here. Same way with Roman. Fantastic owner for Chelsea. Russian. Nothing to do with him being Russian. He was just fantastic for Chelsea. And guess what? If we look in Europe, I'm sure if I ask Steve, there'll be some bad Russian owner somewhere who's ran a club into the ground. It's not what we're doing. Not what we're doing.
Usmanov in what's his name? Everton?
Arsenal. I thought Arsenal. No.
This is not what we do. We're not spreading that. We're not spreading dangerous. All American owners.
I know. I'm not either, but. What you just said is such a fact, because at the end of the day, listen, you can't marginalize like people and just say, oh well, these kinds of people are always the ones that are they're all from this side of the world. Nah, man. When there's literally successful American owners in the Premier League currently. Yes, they are.
Like Villa are owned by an American, sorry. As our
bro, we talk about oil money, Flawless. I could sit here and tell you about a Middle Eastern owner. Look at the Malaga owners.
Yeah,
they were bad owners. You understand what I'm saying? That's my point. That club was ruined by
exactly, because you know what it is. It's nothing to do with your nationality. It's about your skill set. It's about your intent. We are not doing that, because where that road leads down is then we start talking about color, and then we start talking about culture and all of this stuff that don't matter whatsoever. When it comes to, are you a good owner or are you a bad owner?
Yeah,
I don't dislike the Glazers because they're American. Has nothing to. I don't care where they're from. It's because of their intent with my football club and what they've done to me.
That's exactly like even what's it called? Like the funny part about it is, like, for example, like even a club like Valencia, for example, who used to be in Europe like on a regular basis, and you would think with how bad they're doing right now, the owners are Americans, but they're not Americans. They're Chinese.
They're not Americans. They're Singapore. I think they're from Singapore or one of those things. I'm
pretty sure from I think they're pretty much from China. I think pretty much from China, but I can double check it.
You know, so it's like not every the people that own Valencia are actually co-owners of Salford City.
Wait, really?
Yeah. They're business partners with Salford City. That's why, what's his name? The guy that never was the manager.
Peter Lim
Peter, Singapore. You're right.
He actually has a 5-star hotel in Manchester.
Yeah, and JJ, you're talking a whole different. This is a whole load of nonsense. No one said anything about United. I don't know why you are gaslighting moving.
I don't know.
No one's talking about that. Everyone knows where United used to be. Everyone knows we're sticking to your point. That was incorrect. That all American owners are bad. That's what we're talking about. We ain't talking about anything else. And like I said, that's not running over here. I'm going to pull up anyone in the chat who says anything like that about any nationality or any race. This is not what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't do that.
This goes for players, this goes for managers, this goes for anything.
Yep.
Exactly.
You don't fail or succeed because of your nationality. You fail or succeed whether you do things correctly.
It's your skill set and intent. That when it comes to ownership, do you have the skills to do what you needs to be done to be a successful owner? Also, do you have the right intentions? That's
all it is, man. That's all it is. Like, well, our owners,
and
our
intention.
owners were investors.
Obviously, money as well. You need to have some form of financial backing, of course. They're the three things.
Like, like
talking about all
like, see,
American.
like, like our ownership, we should like obviously back then you didn't have internet, all that stuff, so you couldn't have known that much better. But our ownership used to be an investment company, so we should have known that they were already on some bullshit from the beginning that they bought the football club. But like you said, our ownership is British. But the funny part is the British people don't talk about how a British ownership like Tottenham is failing to the degree that they do, considering what Tottenham can do if they actually was trying to do it. But nobody talks about it. Nobody want to talk about the narrative because it doesn't fit the narrative.
To your point,
exactly.
This is one. What about a club like Bury United who don't exist anymore? When they're owned by English owners, that club has basically been dissolved because of our.
Exactly. But they won't talk about that. But hey, let that have been Americans.
Exactly, bro.
Let that had been Americans, or let that had been Saudi, or let that had been Qataris, or let that.
Russian.
You know what? Insert Sol Campbell meme here. You know what I'm saying? Let that had been someone of African descent. Or JJ,
this is what, but JJ, but this is where you put in the you're trying to put your own narrative in terms of only like big clubs.
You know
like
what, man?
every literally because every it doesn't matter. You can be a small club, you can be a big club. It does, or you could be in the middle of that. It doesn't matter. There's an ownership. You can have an ownership like.
Yes, we can just agree on one thing is there's good owners and bad owners. Doesn't matter what.
100%. It doesn't matter for being
rather than just say, "Hey, you know what? My bad, man. I want to talk."
But like you trying to go about how
some people are very narrow-minded, bro. They like marginalizing everything, bro. Yeah. Oh, bad owners, Americans. Oh, the track record. This guy. It's the sheep mentality, bro. You're following the narratives only that. And you think, you're right then. Like, bro, have a mind for your own. Think for a couple of seconds what you actually said or typed, and then you start and realize, damn, what I said was actually dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But you want to be a sheep in this society. Follow like everybody's opinion, what they say on the internet.
Cool.
Hey, that's you then. That's you.
Big up to Juve Corner's raid as well. Is this one of your guys?
Juve Corner class, my guy.
Is this your guys? You might know him.
Yes.
Actually, by the way, Flo, I actually do a show with him every Friday. Juve show.
Big up, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate for the raid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, big up. Cool every single time. Shouts to everyone that's joined over here. Like I say, you like in the chat, free will to say what you want to say. Opinions keep it football. But like I say, when you start talking nationalities and cultures and races, no. Drastic shit getting shut down because that's a road that I don't need to go down. And then someone go say some wild shit. And it is what it is. Well, you lot continue to run up the likes, continue to hit the subscribe button. We are going to close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Big up Sai as well in the chat. Big up to J-Ball TV for both super chats as well. Make sure you subscribe to Steve and Omar's channels as well. Nephew, I see you in the chat too. I think we got to. Hey, members, your time. If you got any questions you want to get in, your time. I don't think I missed any members' question, which I didn't. We're going to redirect as well to Mike's because he's running pro clubs over there. So Prime's over there. I'll be over there shortly as well. So yeah.
Are you joining them for the pro clubs? Okay.
Yeah. Mike's not my team. Mike's team.
I know.
Have you spoken on Brazil coach getting? What has he sacked? Has he been sacked?
Yeah, he's been officially sacked. Then he got fired. No, he got fired after the loss. Because even beforehand they weren't necessarily doing great. But the question,
they weren't doing great since the Copa America.
I know that, but if we're just specifically talking about him, but my biggest issue is more so it's like, okay, you fired the guy, but what is the solution that you're trying to do necessarily? Because if I listen to people who follow actually the Brazilian national team, it's like pretty much they're looking for technically all yes men. They don't, so it's kind of like if you fire him because he's performing but the next guy that you are hiring based on what you like, it will most likely go the similar road again. So it's like So for me, it's like they fired the coach, but what are they trying to do next though? This is where I need to see because I mean, you look at the Brazil team. For me, okay, cool. You can see the levels have massively dropped, but you can still look at this. You can still look at players who are Brazilians and like you can still make a solid team. It maybe doesn't play the Brazilian way no more, but it still can be a solid. But it still can be a really good team. So I don't know. Like it's based on them to figure it out. Isn't it?
That's it. But I had no idea. But he had to go. You can't be getting packed up.
He
the
had
way
to
they
go,
were getting
man.
packed
You remember the Copa America, Flawless? We watched it here. Remember
Yeah,
how
he was
bad?
doing it, packed up.
Bro,
And he got
wow.
talented players, like Jess said. There's talented players there enough to the point you getting packed up. I'm just seeing there 4-1 by Argentina. It's like, come on, man.
And by the way, it was in that game. Sorry, Omar. I was just gonna say by the way, I was doing the watch along with Hooks, and I could tell immediately after like 20 minutes, I'm like, yeah, Brazil are gonna lose by like 3 easily with the way they're playing and the turnovers, the space in behind, how susceptible they are to counterattacks, lack of midfield creativity, lack of big names like showing up and actually performing. Like
guys,
the rotating cast of goalkeepers and fullbacks, and like that team was like after 15, 20 minutes, you're like, I tweeted, I'm like, they're gonna get smoked if they don't get this shit together by like 3. And they did. The best only scored a goal because of a Romero mistake.
And the thing is, Steve, you forgot to mention, bro, Messi wasn't even playing. Imagine if Messi
he wasn't. Messi's been out with injury. I talk about Romero though. Like, hey, like I hope Atletico see the so they can have him.
You know what's funny? I was on Staffy's chat, right? And what's his name? Jacob went to the chat. He was singing Romero. He was like, he just made the mistake and score. And dude, this guy was silent for like 10 minutes. They're like, bro, where is this guy? And then he replied, hey man, I got a family here. I was thinking
I do hope that Jacob knows he's gonna go in the summer, so it is what it is, but but if he's gonna go, then he can make all these mistakes.
Who's the reported favorite or favorites for the Brazil job? Who they say?
There actually been nothing reported about who's gonna replace.
Let me check the odds and see what it's saying.
Obviously, because Ancelotti was supposed to take over before he stayed with Madrid, innit? But I don't know.
They should go for Abel Ferreira. What's it called? Flamengo manager. They should go for Abel Ferreira. Jorge Jesus.
Yeah. Jorge Jesus.
Jorge Jesus.
Guardiola. Abel Ferreira. Renato Gacho. Tite. Felipe Luis. Jose Mourinho. They're long gods.
I was just about to say Felipe Luis as well. That's crazy.
He's 25.
There's no. See, this is funny. I've seen people say it, but bro, hasn't he just started managing coaching? Like, is that like? Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, but won a trophy though. What face is he in?
I mean, yeah, I know what face he's in, but in the same time, I mean, there's a difference going from coaching wherever he's coaching and him going then to the Brazil national team. Like, bro, like they getting ridiculed, bro, the way they getting. It's different. Like that. Like I saw an interview about a couple of days ago about Gian was literally talking about the penalty here and how prior to the penalty and the day before he took 20 penalties in training and scored all 20. So he doesn't even know how the hell he missed that one in the World Cup. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, performing for the country, especially in the World Cup, or in a tournament, is so much different than a club in it.
Yes.
Yeah. That is true. So it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, it is Ancelotti. I'd love to see him at a World Cup, man. Go complete football. Yes, it's not me running Pro Club. Mike's team. Big up to GVO Mike's. He's running it on his YouTube channel. So once we end this, then it will redirect over there. And don't ever nephew call me a Judas because we're under the same group. You should have like the Red Bull groups. That's Mike's team. You know what I'm saying? So under the same group, man. Like it's what is it? Salzburg,
Salzburg,
New York.
Yeah,
there's one in Brazil.
We all under the same group.
Like don't say it, like bro, like he's the London version, Floss is the money version.
There we go, man. They're south, yeah, that's it. So I gotta go see what's going on over there, man. They need some assistance. So it's like, all right, let's go see. And let me go
we swapping players for players.
Having to be the manager, the gaffer, the captain, do the team talks and everything. Let me just go be a player.
They need a leader, man. Go ahead, Flores. Go out.
No, I'm not trying to go over
there.
This time, he's going from regular club. Exactly, he's just going there on loan, like not saying for obligate, option on the option thing. Well, actually, not even option. Like straight loan.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, we under the same group, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Brighton
saying
and
no.
what team is it? Is it Union?
Yeah,
Chelsea and Strasbourg.
Yes, yeah. We're all under the same umbrella, man. So that's what it is.
Too fair. There's most the vibes in Strasbourg is way better than Chelsea too. So you might enjoy it as much.
You might be the feeder club.
You
might be the feeder club.
If they get Jorge, they're gonna have a Brazil team with a Portuguese manager, Portugal team with a Spanish manager, and an England team with a German manager.
Bro, that is actually insane, bro. That is actually insane.
Hey, an American managing Canada as well.
Hey.
We take another, man. Fuck it, man. We take. All I'm saying is England win this Afcon World Cup. Yeah, just remember it was a German who won it.
All we need now, Flawless. We just need a Senegalese coach to coach Gambia and a Nigerian coach to go Ghana, and then we'll.
No, like, bro, I just say, no. I just saying.
Have they started yet? I'm just looking here at the table.
What's it? Who?
World Cup qualifiers for Brazil. Have they started their World Cup qualifiers?
Oh, yeah.
They've been started.
I think they're still in good position, but I don't think they're top.
Yeah.
Shit.
Argentina first. Wait, no. Is this for the? Wait.
Hold on, look.
They played over 23-25. I think this is it. Wait, that can't be right.
I'm looking. I got the table. If you want to, I got the table. No,
yeah,
I got the table.
Have they played 14 matches? Am I tripping?
Yes,
I got the table. Yeah, they have played 14 matches already.
Yeah, 14 matches, Flawless.
That's mad. Oh, the
And
top
look at where
7.
they are.
Oh yeah, they got this. Yeah. I was looking at this.
And then obviously this.
Ecuador 2nd, Uruguay 3rd, Brazil 4th, Paraguay 6th, Colombia 6th,
and Venezuela 7th. Yeah, and
so
in the 7th place. Yeah, the top 6 go straight to the World Cup, and 7th is like an intercontinental qualifier where you play where another continent. Yeah, pretty much. Then you play in like a playoffs. So yeah, because what it used to be in Afcon is that you finish in the top 2, I think, and then you still have to play like another round. But this time around now in Afcon, your first place goes straight to the World Cup.
Yeah, and hey, Sai, big up, man. Big up for the super chat. Appreciate it. It's big up, Flawless. For me, football is run by people, not by nationality. I don't care what nationality your owner is. I'll judge him how you're running the club. And exactly, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is, Sai. You know what I'm saying? I don't give you shit because you're Indian. I give you shit because you're a Liverpool fan. And you're an absolute criminal. That's why. It's nothing to do with where you're from. Zero.
Hold that loss to the Bulls as well. Hold that.
Yeah, man. Hold that, side. Hold that. That's what it is.
No,
I don't give people shit.
Show Giddy.
Facts, yo. I don't give CP shit because of, you know what I'm saying, he's Canadian. It's because he's an absolute total whopper. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to do with where he's from or his religion or the fact he supports Chelsea. He's an absolute whopper.
Nobody cares about all of that.
Big up Giannis as well, man. You lot, make sure you subscribe to Master Reacts as well, man. Subscribe to my G's channel, man. Make sure you subscribe to Giannis's channel. He's doing great work over there. Very, very underrated content creator, man. Big up. Nero says, big up. How do you make them animated photos? I'll send you the link now. It's Chat GTP though. That's how you do it. Chat GPT. You just type it in YouTube.
Yeah.
Nero, I got you. I'll send it over to you now. And then you just do the pictures like that. Give me a sec.
Yo, Flores, Steve, did you see the Juventus Genoa game? Did you see Yildiz go?
Yeah, it was very nice. Yeah. They didn't even play that great Juve. I wasn't impressed.
I mean, they're not impressive. They're not nice to watch. That's why I didn't even do a watch. I was like, well, I'm not watching that. I mean, I watched the highlights.
I'm just glad that I watched Beşiktaş Gala. That game.
Oh yeah, how did the game end?
Beşiktaş won.
How did it end? Because I was 1-0.
2-1 Beşiktaş. Both teams got a red card though. There's a fucking fight at the end. The funny part is like,
you should have played for Germany, man. I'm still
got you. I just sent you the link. Sorry, go on. And big up to being a member for 20 months. Appreciate it, Young G. Sorry, go on.
Shit, yeah, man. Now I was saying how Yildiz should have been playing for Germany, man. I was always hoping he's going to commit to us, but I'm not even playing for Turkey.
You should have been playing for Bayern Munich as well, Steve. Well, obviously, because he played for Bayern. He started Bayern, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least we have freaking what's it called? Yeah, Hugo. That Torreira goal was from like 30, 40 yards out. It was ridiculous. It was a fucking insane goal. Could not believe it. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a very good game. But yeah, like fans throwing shit at the player. The game was so physical. Like last 20 minutes, just both Gala and Besiktas players just clattering the shit out of each other. Not even getting like freaking reds. Like, oh my god, it was fucking great. Entertainment. It was an open game. It was sick. And everybody's doing Forest Brighton. I'm like, thank God I chose the Besiktas one. Thank fucking God.
Oh, I've watched no football today. I can't even lie. I was just like, I don't know, like I'll be honest.
Hey.
I just don't enjoy football unless it's at the moment international football or European football in it. So that's what I miss all the football.
Of course, football sucks.
Yeah, of course. That's also part of it, bro. I can be honest and say that if my team sucks, I don't enjoy watching football. It's what it is, man.
Oh damn! Really? You want to? I'm surprised, Jez. 'Cause you watch a lot of football. I'm surprised.
No, I still watch and I still keep up. That's why it's not new. I knew what technically goes on, but I'll be honest. I just can't enjoy. I can't enjoy the sport as much if my team sucks as well. It's just one of them.
Spurs suck. And Dortmund do too. To be fair.
Yeah, they suck too. So it's kind of like but I still watch football though. Like I don't stop watching football. It's just I don't watch it to the same degree. Like I'm a Western with just the sport in general, but I still pay attention. Like shit, I still make sure I'm aware of the Bundesliga matches. What happened? I saw PSG absolutely hammering the team that they played earlier. Due was doing his thing. Then I saw that Monaco. I saw Monaco score as well. Yeah, bro. McNeef, whatever they say in French, bro, fantastic, innit? And like, yeah, exactly. And what's called, yeah, man.
Yeah, go on.
And also, Deserbi, you fucking fraud as well, bro. Deserbi, you fucking fraud as well. Don't think I didn't see the Marseille score, dude. You fucking idiot, bro.
Yeah, they were shit in that game. Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, but big up to Bayesian Pops as well, man. Make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Red TV. Also, we are indeed gonna close out. Don't forget, follow the Sarcasm City TV playback with the Premier League, Champions League, Europa League all coming back. All those watch-alongs you'll see over there. NBA as well. We're closing in on the start of the play-ins and the playoffs, so we'll be doing watch-alongs for the rest of the regular season. And then once the play-ins is back, and the playoffs kick off and start, and the playoffs will be there for that, both Western Conference and Eastern Conference, as well as Champions League, Europa League, the Eubank Junior Conor Ben fight. That'll be next month, so there'll be a watch-along for that. There'll be UFC content and, of course, gaming content. So www.playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv. That's playback.tv/sarcasmcitytv, or just download the Playback app from your app store. People, go follow. You create an account for free, sign up for free, and the same way you watch and comment on YouTube is the exact same on the Playback, whereas we're just more unfiltered over there. I'm saying, like, we just more wild, like, there's wild shit said here. Like the nice part of Sarcasm City before you go. Over there's the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, like, get over to the Playback. And also Spotify as well. Make sure you go follow us, 5-star us on Spotify. It really helps. You help us run up the numbers up over there. Help us get some bread over there. So go to Spotify. Whether you use it for podcast or not, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us, 5-star us, and listen and watch on mute on Spotify. That's cool. Just help us run up the numbers over there, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's it. Let's see what else you lot are saying. But yeah, we are going. We are. Exactly. Playback. Come to the hood if you dare. Facts like Don C said. Absolute concrete fucking jungle. Go on, Omar. What are you saying?
I was asking, do you plan on doing like maybe WrestleMania this year?
It depends. If Lewis is not doing it, I might do it. If Lewis is doing it, which he probably will, I'll be over there.
Okay, then cool.
Yeah.
I'll probably join the Lewis stream.
Yo, I'm gonna cut out Noah. Big up, man.
Yo, Jez loves every single time. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg, Steve again. Make sure you subscribe to Omar. Steve, let them know where they can find you. What you got coming up for club football coming back fully.
Just working on some thumbnails actually. But yeah, I got Montreal watch along coming up in like 20 minutes. Might do one straight after that because it's like a 10:30 game on, but we'll see. And what else? Tomorrow, got like 4 or 5 watch logs. PSV Ajax, 8:30 my time. Might do a Swiss League watch along. Grasshopper Zurich versus FC Zurich. So kind of might do that one. Then it's Athletic Club versus Osasuna. Then it's Lens versus Lille, the Derby du Nord. So that's what I got coming up. Watch alongs.
Yeah, Strasbourg, Steve, links in the title. Omar, let him know what you got coming up.
Yeah, listen, man, new stuff coming up on the channel now. Big up to every single one of you guys. Before I do go, listen to all the people in the chat, all my Muslim brothers in the chat, guys. Happy Eid to every single one of you guys. Big up to every single one of you. But listen, as far as channels goes, there's a lot of new stuff coming out in Omar BYT. There's been a lot of like changes at the on my channel these days. I've added brand new shows in my channel. We got the FCB show. Basically, I took inspiration from Flawless. I'll say it right now. I actually took some inspiration from him. You know, he does the Tottenham Arsenal show. He does the Tottenham, the United Arsenal show, the United City show, and everything else. I have something similar. I'm doing the FCB show, which is the Barca Bayern show every Thursday with Liam, Zier, and Steve as well. You know, Steve is ever available to do the Bayern show for the Bayern panel. You can join the panel. Fridays, I'm doing the Juventus Barca show, which is the Bianconeri Blaugrana show, which Juve Corner, who rated you earlier. I do a show with him now every Friday. I'm going to be bringing some new shows on my channel, guys. Like there's Omar BYT is going places, guys. We're adding some new product on the channel, bringing some new eyes. But as far as watch alongs is concerned, I don't know if I'm going to be doing the Barca game tomorrow. I will be off because Eid, but I don't know if I'm going to be available. But I will do a match reaction, and I will be doing the Napoli versus Milan game on my channel. So you guys will be able to watch the Serie A. And, you know, midweek, obviously, True Ballers FC every Wednesday, you know, FCB show every Thursday, and, you know, Blaugrana X Bianconeri show every single Friday. And watch alongs, obviously, right? We'll do that Premier League watch alongs and all that. Appreciate you.
Man. Love to hear that, man. Man, see what I'm saying? Adding shows, expanding the channel, and that's what it's all about, is growth on the channels, and we are going to continue. So make sure if you support me and Sarcasm City TV in any capacity, I don't tell you lot to subscribe to anybody I don't rate. Genuinely. Yes, I give everybody here so much shit, but that's because like that's how we show love over here. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're Ryan,
that's how men do things.
That is exactly what it is. Unless you're Ryan and I genuinely mean it, because I can't stand you. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? That like genuinely. So subscribe to Omar B, subscribe to Steve. Now we are redirecting over to Mike's for Pro Clubs. I'll be over there in a couple minutes as well. So run up put Sarcasm City TV raid in this chat. Hit the like button, people. Sarcasm City TV raid in this chat. Hit the like button and subscribe over there. What we got coming up? Playback tomorrow. We will be there for the City Bournemouth game. Sorry, Bournemouth Manchester City. That'll be on the playback. Then we're back here for another Q&A. That'll probably be at 11 p.m. UK time. And then the Manchester United Liverpool podcast with Beijing Reds TV, talking all things United and all things Liverpool. So big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Big up to J Ball for 2 super chats. Big up to Sai for a super chat. Appreciated. And Nero for being a member of the channel as well. Big up again. Love to you all. Salute and see you in about 5 minutes on Mike's